I like everyone else, I've got my own opinions on NASCAR fights, how they should happen, how they should go down. No, we don't want to see anyone get hurt. We don't want to see it escalate too much and get into a whole just over the top. But I would say my stance is if you're gonna swing, you get yourself a good shot in there. Like what Chastain got on Gregson. Boom in the face, something like that. If you're gonna get a shot, you make sure it's a darn good shot. So, Chandler Smith wants to fight Cole. He's gonna take a shot. Let's see it, baby. Let's see what Chandler Smith's got for Cole Custer here. What was that?
Oh my God.
So, yeah. Chandler Smith was not happy with Cole Custer. Decided to voice his displeasure. Approached him after the race. Got to the point where we're going to turn this into a physical altercation. We're going to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. this thing. We're going to throw hands. We're going to bam. And then he threw that. It almost didn't seem real at first. It was like, what? That's all you got? You're going to start a fight and that's it? Like, what am I missing here? And the next question is, did he throw a punch or did he throw a slap? Because he didn't step into it. He didn't really kind of, get his feet under him. He just kind of flat-footed, standing, legs close together. I'm no boxing expert or punching expert, but just based on previous NASCAR fights, he just kind of stands there, and then all of a sudden he gets the urge to do it. And first he puts his hand on Custer's side, and then that's when he decides, right there, Custer said something, and that's when he decides, this has got to escalate. I'm going to escalate this. We're going to make this a physical confrontation, not just a normal one. And then he I swear you can't tell if it's it's not a fully closed fist, but you can't tell if it's a 3/4. I guess 3, because he's kind of got his pointer finger and his thumb curves to 3/4 of a punch. You can't tell if it's a slap and he followed through before he made contact and then he kind of swiped him with his knuckles. I can't tell what it is. I come on here for these fights to talk about them. I love talking about these fights. These NASCAR fights are so exciting. Stenhouse, Kyle Busch, that was thrilling. That was a punch. That was a knuckle sandwich right to the face of Kyle Busch. And I think that's the last fight we had, the last real one. And I really don't know what to make of this. I'm genuinely baffled because I can't figure out if it was a punch or a slap. You got to tell me in the comments because I checked Twitter. Twitter, the knowers of everything, they can't really tell either. I've seen some people say punch. Some people have said slap. I don't know. I need other people to figure this out because I can't tell. But basically, why is this happening? Why is Chandler Smith half slapping, half punching, 3/4 punch, 1/4 slapping Cole Custer? Well, today was the Xfinity Series cutoff race, the last race before the championship for next week at Phoenix. And, well, Chandler Smith's situation was this. He entered the race minus 28. So he was not mathematically in a must-win, but it was a must-win. And throughout the day, he lost points. So if he didn't win, if it wasn't a must-win, he would have needed Cole Custer or Justin Allgaier to have a disaster. Crash in stage 1, mechanical failure. Chandler Smith runs top 3 all day. And obviously that did not happen. He was 30-so points behind. So it was a must-win for Chandler Smith. Well, late in this race, Aric Almirola dominated this race. He ended up going on to win, putting the 20 car in the Owners' Championship. Put that to the side for now. So what we're going to talk about here is what happened with Smith and Custer. And the situation for Custer is if Aric Almirola, if a non-playoff driver, or if Justin Allgaier wins, he's through. It doesn't matter. He can finish 29th, 30th, whatever. He's got enough points in the bag. So at this point, his objective in the race is don't let Chandler Smith win. Don't let Sammy Smith win. Don't let Chandler Smith win. Don't let, who else was in the playoffs? Don't let Jesse Love win, and don't let Sam Mayer win. Mayer was kind of through the field for the majority of the day. Love was pretty much irrelevant in terms of the race win. So it was really Chandler Smith. He and Sammy Smith that last run had the best shot, but Chandler Smith throughout the day was the best out of those guys. So Chandler Smith has a better car than Cole Custer late in this race. There's about 30 or so laps to go in Martinsville. These laps are like 20 seconds long, so you're clicking them on really, really quick. This race is going to be over soon. And Eric Almirola is getting away. He's already a second or two up the road. And Chandler Smith, he knows he has to make quick work of Cole Custer if he wants to go chase down his teammate to advance to the championship four. Tries to pass him. Doesn't work. Tries to pass him. Doesn't work. Finally, it gets down to it, and he says, I don't have enough time to screw with you. I got to do something. And in typical Martinsville fashion, he bump and runs him. As soon as he bumps him out of the way and passes him, a caution comes out. And as a result, there's a restart. So you got the choose V, the 20 picks the inside, the 81 chooses the front row, picks the outside, and Justin Allgaier, or Cole Custer was in third. Usually the third place driver picks the bottom. Okay? That's a very significant note, is that the 00 did not pick the bottom like the normal third place driver would do. He picked the top, leaving Justin Allgaier at the bottom. And Cole Custer had a mission on this restart, and that was don't let the 81 win. It doesn't matter how. He pushed him to a good restart, had him up there side by side, and he did not lift. He shipped the 81 up the track, shipped himself up. Once again, Cole Custer, it didn't matter where he finished. He could finish in the 20s. Really does not matter because he's going to make the championship four as long as Chandler Smith, Sammy Smith, Sam Mayer, and Jesse Love don't win. Problem solved. And Chandler Smith was the biggest threat at that time, and Cole Custer made damn sure that Chandler Smith did not knock him out of the championship four. As a result, they fall back 7th, 8th, maybe even 9th. The run goes on. They're able to make some positions up together, not helping each other. They just kind of were both top 5 cars, so they made their way back up. And we got more restarts. Race comes down to the end. Almirola wins. Chandler Smith finishes third. Cole Custer finishes fourth. And after the race, we have our altercation. So if you want my opinion, I'm all for some good beating and banging for racing. Like what Chandler Smith did to Custer, I thought was fair. He didn't ship him up the racetrack. He didn't shove him so far out of the groove that he had to completely break, lost 3 or 4 spots. He did a pretty standard bump and run. Custer was able to fall back in line in third, and he didn't lose that much time. I mean, the caution came pretty quickly after, but point being, he didn't lose that much time. It didn't damage his car. And Custer's was, to me, from what I saw, that looked pretty darn intentional, that he had no intention of making that turn. That was pretty deliberate. Now, he didn't junk him. He didn't intentionally wreck him. But it's what this format produces. It's this format that produces winning. That prioritizes winning. It rewards winning. If you can't win, you're going to get eliminated. Or if you do win, even if you've had a horrific first 2 races, or even if you've just been outdone by other teams, if you win that third race, you're in the championship four. But someone can do something about it. And that's another reason, there's a lot of reasons, I don't like this format, and that's one of them. I'm all for some good drama. I'm all for a good fight, but what Custer did was not in the interest of winning the race. It was not in the interest of racing. It was the interest of advancing in a playoff system in racing. Like, he would not have done that if this was a full season format, or heck, even if it was the 10 race chase, if they implemented that into the Xfinity Series, even if they did that, he would not be doing that, I don't think. So it's a product of the format. It's still, man, it was a really funny punch, slap, whatever that was. Claw. Did he claw him, maybe? Whatever that was. But your winner was Eric Almirola. The 20 is in the Final Four for the Owners' Championship, not the drivers, just the owners. And your championship 4 for the Xfinity Series is Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, and AJ Allmendinger. Chandler Smith could technically, exact his revenge on Cole Custer next week. And Chandler Smith, as of now, does not have a locked-in future in NASCAR. He had one of the best average finishes all season. He was top 2, top 3 in points all year. Won a few races, and he's not in the Final Four. So he could end Cole Custer's championship hopes if he wanted to. It's very well a possibility. We've got 2 championship contenders in 2 different series that have pissed off non-playoff drivers this weekend at Martinsville. Oh boy, what's tomorrow going to bring? But yeah, that was just a really bizarre thing. Chandler Smith fighting for his life, fighting for his career, throws that slap punch kind of thing. So Chandler Smith, it sucks that he didn't make the Final Four because, as I said, he was one of the best 4 drivers all year. It's unfortunate that he gets bumped out like this. So, but yeah, let me know what you thought of the slap punch thing. We'll do the Shane Van Gisbergen video in a separate one. How about that? Because we talked for so long about this slap punch thing.